activity. Everybody please be with me and close your eyes. And now open your eyes. And now open your mind. This activity is done by one of the 4th grade teachers, and everybody is open their wide eyes and looking each other that how we can open our mind. And teacher said, don't open too much of your mind, otherwise brain will fall out. As my topic of this speech is brain, gain and regain. Brain, everybody knows, one of the most demanding and notorious part of our body that is extremely efficient and smart. It's meatball, glossy and rubbery, 3% of the body weight but took 30% of the blood cells. And the brain capacity unlimited. You can store anything and everything, and in nanoseconds they can respond whatever the queries you can raise. Our brain is thinking when we are not thinking. That's the brainy part, and that is true for everyone. I would like to tell you the function behind the brain. There is a trading institute that is buying and selling ideas, perceptions, imaginations, assumptions, what not. That's why this small meatball do wonders. And there is a secret I find out and explored during my investigation and research. We are catching 2-dimensional information from these eyes. But because of our brain, we are catching all the dimension information from here to there. Actually, our brain is very smart. If we have half information, this partial information is manipulated by our brain in a way that calculates each and every aspect that human being cannot able to do, but then brain can able to do. But there is certain areas that require, there are certain factors that I can later on in this speech tell you about. There is one confirmation of this smartness is confirmed by Margaret Bee. She is philanthropist, an American philanthropist, visited Europe, and in the Europe she was in restaurant and she saw so many Americans. So she said to the waitress that please let me know once you serve the dessert to all the audience over here or restaurant people. So she said okay. After that she said that I can tell you exactly how many Americans present in this restaurant. And she said exactly. Only because of the observation of thinking habit. She knew only one thing, and that is Europeans start their dessert from back side to tip side of the cake or apple pie or whatever. But American, on the other way around, they start from the tip and eaten up by the backward. So that observation she can explain that how she can able to manipulate, and the brain research was confirmed by Margaret Bee. There is a certain part of our brain that is very audacious. Why? Because we Pakistani, we have a brain like Bermuda Triangle, information goes in and never let out. But manipulated very creatively, because we have brain to manipulate in creativity. So I met with a group of doctors, neurologists also included in that, and I asked what type of information or cognitive process in which part of the brain, because I came to know the eyes, vision is visualized by brain on back side. So it's very confusing and astonishing for me. So I said, okay, which part of the brain I can able to think. So we Pakistani, we have mental disorders because of everything, so I can treat that part because whole brain surgery is very expensive. So we prudent, I asked her. So she said there are certain part of the brain that is main part, cerebrum, and other lot of boxes over there. So I'm only interested in this cerebrum. There are two sides of the cerebrum, right side and left side. And that is involved in our thinking process. But again, two thoughts in one room, not possible. So right side is colliding with the left side and left side is colliding with the right side. Just like two babies and one nipple. If you have already seen a lot of videos in which babies are exchanging their nipples because they want this. They are not thinking, and there's cognitive process like that, they need that thing and they are so determined. So like this, our brain is colliding, but interestingly, right side is responsible for negative thoughts and left side is responsible for positive thoughts. And there is another idea. There is a second brain that was discovered 100 years ago. But what's so interesting about the second brain, and second brain is also look like our brain. There, behind this navel, abdominal area, there is intestine. Intestine is like biobattery. It's working like conductor. There is a positive charge and the negative charge. And energy is stored, but never utilized. That is explored by Chinese Taoism. Chinese Mantek Chia is a philosopher and observing universal order. And they explored that because of this Tao, this energy is saved over here, but we can utilize. Because we are sitting in one posture and we can feel tired and fatigued. But because of this Taoism, you can utilize that energy in an effective manner. How? Because of the exercises, we already knew of things that we have a spinal cord that is connected with our brain. But if we can move, float our spinal cord like that, in our exercises, normal exercises, you can feel the energy over here. And that energy is in the form of fluid and flow to the and moving to all our body, and that accelerate positive indicators that affect our mind and heart as well. So we need to utilize that energy by doing that exercises. Plus, one of the other factor is reading. Reading is a direct way of downloading information directly to our mind. There are the ways, and third thing and more importantly, we have to select positive words. Be positive and always repeat, because our all environment is negative. I would like to conclude my speech that utility of brain. It is not important what you know or what you think, but how you can figure out, and capability is very, very important. Utilize your brain in an effective manner and positive. Thank you.